The mouth is the first part of the system that receives food and breaks it down with saliva and teeth. The saliva is composed of water, electrolytes, mucus, white blood cells, and contains enzymes such as amylase and lipase. The saliva is produced by glands in the mouth that exert it when food is being chewed to help break it down. The teeth in the mouth help break down the food as well by physically tearing it apart and turning it into smaller pieces. The types of teeth are incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. The enzymes in the mouth, such as amylase, betaline, lysosomes, and lingual lipase, each enzyme breaks down a certain type of food so that it can be digested. When food is swallowed into the esophagus, the brain sends a signal to it that orders the esophagus to push it through. That orders the esophagus to push the food down, and start a process called peristalsis in the GI tract. Muscles in the esophagus push the food through, and then it ends up in the lower esophageal sphincter. The lower esophageal sphincter is a ring-like muscle that usually stays closed to keep food in the stomach from re-entering the esophagus, but opens up to let food in.
The stomach is a pear-shaped organ that links the esophagus to the small intestine. There are three parts to the stomach: the esophageal sphincter, the rugae, and the pyloric sphincter. When food goes through the esophagus, it enters into the stomach through the lower esophageal sphincter. The stomach secretes acid and enzymes that digest food. Gastric chief cells secrete the enzymes for protein breakdown. Hydrochloric acid activates pepsinogen, which helps digestion by breaking bonds between amino acids, a process known as proteolysis. The rugae in the stomach are ridges that contract periodically and enhance digestion. The pyloric sphincter is a muscular valve that opens to allow food to pass into the small intestine. The small intestine is in between the stomach and the large intestine. The small intestine is made of three parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. This is where 90% of the nutrition of food is absorbed. It is 1 inch in diameter and is about 10 feet in length. The duodenum is the part that connects to the stomach. It is 10 inches in length. Digested food chyme from the stomach is mixed with the bile from the liver, which plays a huge role in digesting fats in the pancreatic juices with enzymes from the pancreas. Completes the digestion part of the duodenum. The gallbladder, which is posterior to the liver, holds the excess bile from the small intestines so that it can be reused. The duodenum is the middle of the small intestine where most of the nutrition present in food are absorbed. Ileum is the small part of the small intestine. The walls of the ileum are made up of folds, and each of them have villi, which are small, tiny, finger-like projections. The main function of the ileum is to absorb vitamin B12's bile salts and what else wasn't absorbed in the duodenum.
Undigested food is passed into the large intestine, also known as the colon, but the large intestine does a lot more than store digestive waste. It consists of the last part of the human alimentary canal. Leftover fiber, water, and dead cells from digestion make it into the large intestine once all the nutrients have been absorbed by the small intestine. At the beginning of the process, a slurry of digested food known as chyme enters the large intestine from the small intestine through the ileocecal sphincter. Chyme passes through the cecum where it is mixed with beneficial bacteria. The chyme is then moved from one ostra to the other 4 regions of the colon. Most of the chyme's movement is achieved through slow waves of peristalsis over a period of several hours, but the colon can also be emptied quickly by stronger waves of mass peristalsis following a large meal. Peristalsis is when the undigested food moves through a rhythmic involuntary series of muscular contractions. Excess lipids are removed from feces and after are released into the rectum for elimination once or twice a day. What's left is a soft mass called stool. The colon squeezes this byproduct into a pouch called the rectum where nerves sense it expanding and tell the body when it's time to expel the waste. The byproducts of digestion exit through the anus and the process of digestion is finally complete.